Interior, Jason's apartment, kitchen, morning. Sunlight filters through the half-drawn curtains, casting a warm glow on the slightly cluttered kitchen. An empty takeout container lies on the counter, a remnant of last night's reunion. Jason, mid-30s, tousled hair, dressed in a wrinkled t-shirt and pajama pants, stands by the coffee maker, his expression contemplative as he watches the dark brew drip into the pot. He glances at his phone on the countertop. The screen lit up with multiple notifications. One of them catches his eye. A text from Rebecca. Last night was unexpected. Can we talk more? Jason hesitates, his fingers hovering over the screen. He exhales, steeling himself, then types back quickly.
Coffee? My place?
He hits send and leans against the counter, his heart racing slightly. A moment later, he receives a reply. Sounds good. Be there soon. Jason runs a hand through his hair, a mixture of excitement and anxiety dancing in his chest. He turns to the kitchen, glancing around as if assessing his life choices. He grabs a random mug, pours himself coffee, and takes a sip, grimacing at the taste. Interior, Jason's apartment, living room, moments later. Jason paces the room, his eyes darting to the door. He rearranges the stack of books on the coffee table, then straightens a throw pillow on the couch. He's trying to project calm, but the nerves are palpable. Cut to interior, Jason's apartment, kitchen. A few minutes later, the doorbell rings, startling Jason. He wipes his hands on his pants, takes a deep breath, and heads to the door.
Okay, just be cool.
He opens the door to reveal Rebecca, early 30s, effortlessly stylish in jeans and a cozy sweater, her hair slightly messy but charming. She beams at him, a mix of excitement and uncertainty in her eyes.
Morning, sunshine. Hope I'm not interrupting your beauty sleep.
No beauty sleep here. Just me and my questionable coffee choices.
She steps inside, taking in the messiness of his apartment, a smile creeping onto her face.
Nice place. Very lived in.
It is character. Or maybe I just haven't found the motivation to clean.
They share a laugh, the tension easing slightly. Jason gestures toward the kitchen.
Want some coffee? Fair warning, it's not gourmet.
I'm in, as long as it's not burnt.
Interior, Jason's apartment, kitchen, continuous. Jason moves to the coffee maker, pouring another cup, while Rebecca leans against the counter, watching him. There's a moment of silence, both of them caught in the weight of their shared past.
So, last night was something.
Yeah, I'd say it was a little more than just something.
He hands her a mug, their fingers brushing briefly. He looks down, trying to mask his flustered response.
I felt like we were really connecting again.
Right, the way we did back in college, all that unspoken tension and...
Exactly. And now here we are, 10 years later, still dancing around it.
Jason looks at her, his eyes serious.
Rebecca,
I mean, we could just pretend it was a fun night, right? Laugh it off and go about our lives.
Or we could talk about it. What if we don't want to pretend?
Rebecca bites her lip, her gaze flickering between his eyes and the floor.
So, you're saying we should just dive into the deep end?
Why not? I've spent enough time tiptoeing around it.
The air thickens with unspoken words and possibility. They lock eyes, the tension crackling between them.
Okay then, let's dive.
Jason nods, a hesitant smile appearing on his face. He takes a step closer, their proximity charged with the weight of their past and the excitement of what might be.
All right, I'll go first.
I thought you'd never ask.
Fade out. Interior, Jason's apartment, living room. Later that morning. The coffee mugs sit on the small table, half full and forgotten, as Jason and Rebecca stand facing each other, the air thick with anticipation. Jason fidgets slightly, rubbing the back of his neck.
So, do you want to take this somewhere less confined?
You mean like a walk?
Yeah, a walk. Fresh air. Perfect for diving into deep conversations.
You're really committed to this metaphor, aren't you?
What can I say? I like to keep my options open.
Ext City Park. Later. Jason and Rebecca walk side by side along a tree-lined path, the sun filtering through the leaves overhead. The park is alive with families, joggers, and a dog chasing after a frisbee. It's a picturesque morning, yet the atmosphere between them feels electric.
So what's the first thing you want to dive into? The fact that we danced around each other for years?
How about we start with the fact that I thought you were the coolest person on campus, and I was too terrified to tell you.
Rebecca stops, turning to face him, a playful smirk on her lips.
Terrified? You? That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I was a master of sarcasm, but underneath, total marshmallow.
She laughs, the sound light and infectious. They begin to walk again, their pace matching each other's ease.
I can't believe I missed that. You've always seemed so collected.
It was a front. I didn't want anyone to see I was just a guy who was hopelessly smitten with his best friend.
Rebecca's expression softens, the playful air shifting into something more vulnerable.
Jason, I always wondered, did you ever think about telling me?
I was busy trying to figure out how to build a compelling landscape design. You know, priorities.
Rebecca stops again, this time a serious look in her eyes.
But really, did you ever want to?
The question hangs in the air. Jason takes a breath, searching for the right words.
I did, but what if I'd ruined what we had? What if you didn't feel the same?
Rebecca steps closer, almost daring him to meet her gaze.
But maybe we could have built something even better.
Jason's heart races as he holds her gaze, the silence between them growing heavy with unspoken possibilities.
Maybe we still can.
Exterior, park bench, continuous. They approach a weathered park bench, and Jason gestures for her to sit. They both take a seat, the bench creaking slightly under their weight.
So if you could go back to college and do it all over again, would you take the leap?
Jason looks out at the park, lost in thought.
I'd like to think I would, but then again, I'm not sure I'd have the courage.
You've changed since then. You're more you now.
And what about you, the independent woman who writes copy for a living? What would you change?
I guess I'd stop overthinking everything. Just take the plunge.
Looks like we're both still working on that.
They share a laugh, the tension slowly melting away. The park around them feels like a safe haven, a place where old fears can be confronted and new emotions explored.
So, what's next?
How about we start by not letting another decade go by?
Are you suggesting we keep each other accountable?
Only if you promise to keep me in check during coffee dates.
Deal. But I'm warning you now, I'm not going easy on that coffee.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
They both lean back in their seats, the weight of the past lifting as they share a moment of understanding. The warmth of the sun envelops them, and for the first time in years, the future feels bright and full of promise. Fade out. Interior, Jason's apartment, living room, later that morning. Jason and Rebecca are still seated on the park bench, laughter echoing around them. The atmosphere is light, but a subtle undercurrent of tension remains as they navigate their shared history.
So, what's your plan for today? A landscape design project?
Actually, I have a deadline looming, but I could use some inspiration.
You mean I'm not inspiring enough?
You're definitely inspiring, but a little greenery wouldn't hurt either.
Oh, so now I'm just a distraction?
Just then, Jason's phone buzzes on the bench between them, breaking the moment. He picks it up, glancing at the screen. His expression shifts from playful to serious. Hey, are we still on for lunch today?
It's my sister. She wants to know if we're still on for lunch.
Family first, right?
Yeah, but...
He trails off, glancing back at Rebecca, who is suddenly quiet, her expression unreadable.
You should probably go. Family's important.
I mean, we don't have to end this. I can reschedule with her.
No, really. Go ahead. I can find my way back home.
Jason looks at her, sensing a change in her demeanor.
Are you sure? I thought we were...
We are. But I don't want to be the reason you miss family time.
You're not.
Jason, it's fine. We can continue this later.
I don't want to rush this. I want to figure us out together.
Right. But sometimes it feels like we're dancing around the truth.
Jason opens his mouth to respond, but a sudden urgency from his phone grabs his attention again. He reads the message aloud.
Just wanted to confirm. Lunch at noon, right?
He looks back at Rebecca, who shifts slightly, her smile fading.
You should just go. Really, I'll be fine.
I don't want to leave you hanging.
Maybe you should.
The tension thickens as Jason tries to read her expression.
Rebecca, wait.
No, Jason. Just go.
I'm trying to figure this out with you.
And I appreciate that, but it feels like we keep circling around the same issues.
Is it really that bad?
It's just that I don't want to be a distraction in your life.
You're not a distraction. You mean more to me than that.
Do I? Because it feels like you're ready to run back to your family at the first sign of trouble.
It's not like that.
Then what is it like?
I don't know, Rebecca. I just got you back after all these years.
And now, you have to choose. Your family, or whatever this is.
You're making this sound like a choice I want to avoid.
Maybe it's a choice you need to make.
Jason exhales sharply, the tension between them palpable. Interior Jason's apartment, kitchen, continuous. Jason moves to the kitchen, pouring himself another cup of coffee, his hands shaking slightly. Rebecca remains at the bench, arms crossed, her expression a mix of hurt and frustration.
I didn't mean to imply that you're not important.
But the moment my presence conflicts with your family plans, I become the lesser priority.
That's not fair.
Neither is this conversation.
I want to make this work. I need time to sort things out.
Maybe we both do.
So what? We just walk away from this.
I didn't say that.
But it feels like it.
Silence hangs heavily between them, hearts racing, emotions raw.
I just don't want to be the girl you talk to when everything else is perfect.
You're not just a backup plan. You're everything.
Rebecca's gaze softens, but doubt still lingers in her eyes.
Then prove it, Jason.
How?
Start by making a choice that's about us.
Jason's heart races as he tries to grasp the weight of her words.
I want to.
Then what's stopping you?
The question hangs in the air, and both of them look at each other, the silence stretching painfully.
Maybe I'm just afraid of losing you again.
And maybe I'm afraid of being left behind.
The truth of their fears settles between them, heavy with unspoken implications.
I won't let that happen.
Then let's not walk away from this yet.
Okay, let's take a step forward together.
Fade out. Interior, Jason's apartment, living room. Later that morning, the atmosphere in the room is still charged with the remnants of their earlier tension. Jason sits back on the couch, a mug of coffee cradled in his hands, his gaze fixed on the floor as he processes the emotional whirlwind. Rebecca stands by the window, looking out over the city, her silhouette framed by the sunlight streaming through the glass.
So, about this weekend.
Jason looks up, curiosity piqued, his heart beating a little faster.
What about it?
Rebecca steps away from the window, her expression shifting from contemplative too mischievous.
I was thinking we should escape, just the two of us.
Escape? Like a spontaneous road trip?
Exactly. A weekend adventure to clear our heads.
Jason sets his coffee mug down, intrigued but wary.
And you think that'll help?
I think it'll help us figure things out. No distractions, just us and, well, whatever chaos we encounter.
So, what's the plan?
How about we drive up the coast? A little beach town I love. We can walk on the sand, eat terrible diner food, and just talk.
And get sunburned?
Definitely. It wouldn't be a proper adventure without some level of discomfort.
But what if it just complicates things more?
Or it could simplify everything. We'll have the time and space to be honest with each other, away from, well, everything else.
You really think we can just figure it out?
I believe we can, but it starts with taking that leap together.
What if we get there and it's just awkward?
Then we'll have a good laugh about it. I mean, there's always a possibility of a hilarious disaster.
Okay, you sold me on the chaos. But what's the catch?
The catch is, you have to promise to be completely honest about how you're feeling.
You mean I can't hide behind sarcasm?
Not this time.
Fine, but if I spill my deepest secrets, I'm expecting you to do the same.
Deal. No holding back.
There's a moment of silence as they share a smile, the prospect of adventure igniting a sense of excitement in the air.
So when do we leave?
How about we hit the road early Saturday morning? We can stop for breakfast at that diner you love.
The one with the pancakes?
Exactly. If we're going to embrace chaos, we might as well have a sugar rush to start the day.
Okay, I'm in. But if we're gonna dive into this, we should probably pack some essentials.
Like what?
A first aid kit for potential sunburns. And maybe a playlist to drown out my questionable singing.
And snacks. Cannot forget the snacks.
Right? Can't have a road trip without snacks.
They share a laugh, the air around them feeling lighter, full of possibility.
So, it's settled then. A weekend adventure.
Definitely. Just us against the world. Or at least against the open road.
I'm really looking forward to this, Jason.
Me too.
He looks into her eyes, the connection between them deepening, the weight of their past still present, but now softened by the promise of the future.
And who knows? Maybe we'll come back with some clarity.
Or at least some funny stories.
They both laugh, the shared excitement bubbling over as they begin to plan. Fade out.